How'd go, YouTube? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Mr. B.O.B. Bob in the building. We here for this today. We here for this today. So no long talking, no delay. DJ, let them know what song we playing today. We checking out the Stop Asian Hate by AZ Milk. Now, I have no idea what I'm in for with this. Now, apparently from the label Stop Asian Hate, I'm figuring out this is either going to be something to deal with the whole racism thing in the States. And FYI, just to give this insight before we can get to this video, there's not a racist bone in my body. Where I'm from, we don't believe in it. We see people as people. That's it. We don't see color. We don't see face structure. We don't see none of that. Accent. People are people. Whether you Canadian, whether you Asian, whether you American, whether you African, whether you Coalian, whatever the hell you is. You can even be Atlantean. We rocks with you. We fucks with you. Everybody is one. So let me check this out. And yeah, let's get into this, guys. No long talking, DJ. Run the track. Outstanding Filipinos in America Awards.
We all know the violent acts that have been targeted against Filipino seniors, Miguel Quintana and Vilma Cari. There is no doubt that their race was their face.
When I was slashed inside the train, I cried for help but nobody helped me. So I was a victim twice. First, by the person who slashed my face, and secondly, by the people who just watched me.
I'm the daughter of Vilma Cari, the woman who was attacked while walking to church near Times Square simply for being Asian. I ask that we share the sense of community with one another.
I'm really dismayed with all the hate crimes that are going on right now against Asian Americans.
When the economy is in trouble.
This is gonna be hard for me to get through, guys. I can see just from 1 minute in, it's gonna be hard for me. It's hard for me to watch stuff like this because of the person that I am inside, and knowing that it's sad today that racism even still exists. It's so sad that it still exists, and this is gonna be hard for me to watch, man. I can't even gather my thoughts right now just because of what I'm seeing so far. Let's go. Let's get into it.
In the United States, and millions of Americans are out of work. People who look different from the white majority become the scapegoats of that period.
Well, we know that racism...
Well, that's facts. A lot of times people get hired on jobs and stuff like that, and because of their color, skin type, origin, they get treated different from other persons. Like, bro, come on, man. If we all doing the same job, why should I be so subjected to different treatment just because I'm from a different place, or I may not speak as clearly as these other guys, or whatever the case would be? Nah, man. Like, come on. If I'm doing the work, compensate me for my work. Treat me like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Majority become the scapegoats of that period.
Well, we know that racism against the API community long predates the pandemic.
It happened in 1882 with the Chinese Exclusion Act, after Chinese from China helped build the Intercontinental Railroad.
Hatred against the Asian community is hatred against humanity.
It happened in February 1942, 2 months after Pearl Harbor, when the 120,000 Japanese Americans were placed in concentration camps right here in the United States simply because they are of Japanese ancestry.
So it breaks my heart to see all of the violent crimes being committed against the Asian American people.
It happened to Filipino farmers in 1930 in Watsonville, California, when there was 5 days of race riots directed after Filipino farmers and resulting in several injured Filipinos and a Filipino farm worker shot to death.
It's just not right. And I hate the fact that now I feel afraid, not only for myself, but for my family, and especially for my children.
And now,
that line right there hits home for me. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, I told you this is going to break me down because I don't like shit like this. I don't like stuff like this. A lot of people is gonna get mad at me right now when I say this. I'm from the Caribbean, and I love America. I love American people, land of opportunity, all that good stuff. Would I go live in America, vice versa, where I live? No. Even though I know that I will have more opportunity to provide for my family, that same land right there is the reason why I stay here, is because my peace of mind. Anybody outside of being an American, you have to tread carefully. And for me, I don't like the fact that I gotta be looking over my shoulder. It's like for people who in that drug game. You know you looking over your shoulder because you might have gangbangers coming after you, but you're doing everything legally by the book, but you still got to be looking over your shoulder because you don't know if you can get caught up in a crossfire. You don't know if you're going to get harassed in some kind of way from some people. I don't want to, like I say, we all know the whole police and black people minority situation in the States right now. So I'm sorry, a lot of people might not like what I said just now, but I got to keep it 100, man. I love America. I have a lot of American friends, my people from Chicago, my people from Texas, my people from Miami. I got mad love for Americans all over. Love the country. Anytime I get to go, I will go. Will I ever stay there to live? No, because I don't like the fact that I happen to wake up and every day happen to really watch what I do, everything I say, because if I say the wrong thing or look at the wrong person, cross the wrong street the wrong way, I could be held in some type of issue. You know what I mean? So
Violence against Asian Americans in general and Filipino Americans in particular, it was initiated by the former president when he started calling this deadly pandemic Kung Flu or China virus.
我不是病毒，更不是你发泄不满与愤怒的工具，请停止一切形式的仇恨行为。
We are not a virus. Racism is a virus. We are human beings. You stop all forms of hate and violence against all people.
in fact, it is a disease. You could call it that. Racism is a disease, bro.
We'll no longer remain silent.
Let us not just start the conversation, let us start the motion. For hate stems from fear.
We need to report any injustices that are inflicted upon our community, because no one can tell us that we are less or that we do not belong here.
We call on all Americans to speak out strongly against this rising tide of hatred and bigotry. Asian Americans have been a vital part of this nation's history, and they belong here just as much as everybody else who have come from foreign shores and call America their home.
This is our home, too. We deserve to be safe in our communities as we ride the subway, walk to church, walk our dogs, take our children to the park. No matter your country of origin, your native tongue, your immigration status, your age, your gender, or your economic background, we belong here.
My mom Vilma belongs, I belong, we all belong.
It is so important for us to support each other and have each other's backs. And it's also so important for us to stand in solidarity with other communities of color as we all fight against white supremacy and systemic racism.
For long term, we have to teach our children that hate is corrosive of the spirit, that hate destroys the soul of America.
And we are not alone. Our allies stand with us in solidarity and in unity. As we continue to raise our voices to keep public attention focused on stopping this scourge of hate, we must all remain vigilant and look out for each other's safety and well-being.
And I hope you'll join me in taking a stand against anti-Asian violence and prejudice.
I urge all Filipino Americans to be vigilant and to learn how to document and de-escalate hate crimes as recommended by NYPD.
Let's call on our elected officials to provide funding and resources to the Asian American community to help combat this violence and hatred.
Let's mobilize together.
So, because, okay, let me just ask this question first, because like I said, we're going to talk about this in the comment section, guys. But like I said, because I'm not from the United States, I don't get to follow up too much on the real aspects of where it started, where it came from, this and that. Like, a lot of news stuff gets down here a little bit later, and we only have the little news stations to really broadcast what we know here, and that, news stations only broadcast what they want to broadcast. So I heard it mention NYPD. So this is a problem that's really more prevalent in just New York, or is it like other places of the state? Like, you guys can let me know that in the comment section. I just wanted to point it out because he said the NYPD.
Stop Asian racist attack. Filipino lives matter.
And to
all lives matter.
The non-Asians watching, I implore you to do your part to stop anti-Asian hate. Stop attacks as you see them. Call out anti-Asian racism, even if there are no API folks in the room.
And to our white allies, I want to inspire you to dig deeper because we need more.
Assure your API friends that you will help keep them safe.
Let's all unite together and stop racism.
Let's stand up, show up, and speak up against Asian American hate.
Stop Asian American and Pacific Islander hate.
Let us all stop Asian hate crimes.
Please, stop the hate.
Stop. Just stop the hate.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta breathe. This is getting me emotional. This is making me feel some type of way, because like I said, regardless of who it's against, whether it's minorities, whether it's Asians, whether it's Canadians, it doesn't matter, Africans, Mexicans, I just feel some type of way about racism, period, man. I'm not going to call out one culture. I'm not going to subject it to one person just because to the Asians just because I'm watching this video. Definitely shout out to you guys at 2200 for putting me on this. But in general, man, racism as a whole, not about it. So I feel for you guys, man, because like I said, this is one of the reasons why me as a black person, like, I love the United States, but it's like, do I really want to go? Because I don't want to go somewhere where I have to be concerned about walking down this street at maybe 7 o'clock at night, that I'm going to get harassed and it can lead to something else. That peace of mind for me, that's priceless. That's priceless. So,
hate.
And no matter who are around you, the choice is always clear. Always choose love.
So in the end, the true answer is love of neighbor.
Lord Father God, forgive me, for I'm explained too vividly. I don't have enough patience as it is to tell y'all how it's going down for account with the lives lost in this amount. And now I'm a boss, I'ma make a route, going on toes, making all you shout, training you perfectly to send all the higher ups an unforgettable message, but surgically.
Y'all don't want to hear what's on my mind. Ask me another question. Do not ask me what my thoughts is right now, because if you ask me what my thoughts is, the answer that you're going to get is not going to be the answer that you want to hear. I promise you that, because if I get this stuff with really on my chest off, y'all going to escort me out the building and y'all going to probably ban me from the country or whatever the case would be. But at the end of the day, I'm going to get on my grind. I'm going to still do me. I'm going to build myself up to a boss status to where, look here, I'm so huge, I'm so big that whenever I speak, the higher ups got to hear me. The people who in charge can hear me. When I say something, it's really going to matter, because now my platform is bigger, so my voice gets out to more people. So the higher up he is, the people who sitting in them high places who need to hear what I have to say, they can hear what I have to say.
Oh, you shout, training you perfectly to send all the higher ups an unforgettable message, but surgically. Making me pick apart what they want, cause what if it's murdering me? Cause there's an incredibly high of a chance for it to be meant that I die in a dance, just cause I vent and I cry for my friends and family members. Man, try the Asian hate in front of me, I won't even speak.
I like that. Hold on, whoa. Let me go back. Let me catch that again.
What if it's murdering me? Cause there's an incredibly high of a chance for it to be meant that I die in a dance, just cause I vent and I cry for my friends and family members. Man, try the Asian hate in front of me, I won't even speak. I'll clock you in your...
I like that.
Forgettable message, but surgically making me pick up.
In other words, he's saying this back and forth dance that we do, I ain't got no problem dying for this dance, because I know what I'm dancing for. I know who I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my family and my friends. So this back and forth bantering, whatever we gotta do, whatever discussion we gotta have, whatever type of controversy, whatever it may be, whatever we gotta go back and forth on the dance floor doing, for me to get my family to get the respect they They deserve to get the hate stopped, to get all of this from my family, my friends, and my country. We could do this dance. If I happen to fall down the dance floor, it was worth it. It was for a good reason. Let's go easy, Mel.
Part what they want, cause what if it's murdering me? Cause there's an incredibly high of a chance for it to be meant that I die in a dance. Just cause I vent and I cry for my friends and family members. Man, try to Asian hate in front of me, I won't even speak. I'll clock you in your place a little young and you bugging. I'm never letting that agency slide unless I'm seeing you die right in front of my eyes. Now both of our families are victims now because of our pride. And what should exist that just died.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. He gonna watch you die in the front of his eyes because at the end of the day, hold on, let me make sure I catch that bar. Hold on, wait.
Letting that agency slide unless I'm seeing you die right in front of my eyes. Now both of our families.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you die in front of my eyes, and both of our families are now gonna be experiencing the same thing. They're gonna be victims of the same racial hate that we all trying to stop, because you was out here talking about me some type of way, and I was not about to let you keep talking about me some type of way. So you know what I did? I stopped you in your tracks. So you want to approach me and tell me about all my skin, melanin tone, and this and that and this and that, and talk about my family bad. But at the end of the day, when I retaliate against you and make sure cut your tree branch low because you was trying to say some things about me, and I felt some type of way because look here, I stand for my people. I stand with my country on my back. I represent. You talking bad about my peeps? We gonna get it on. Now, when I dust you out, in other words, now both of our families kind of feeling it because I just kill you for talking some type of talk to me, racial talk, and for me defending myself, now I getting in trouble because I kill you. So now both of our families are victims of it.
These are victims now because of our pride. And what should exist that just died. Go and hurt one of my people cause I'm messing you up. Go and hurt one of my sisters, yeah, I'm messing you up. Go and hurt me and my brothers, man, we messing you up. Asian hate, yeah, we messing you up.
I like how you spelled the Asian hate, we messing you up. I mean, I ain't even got much thoughts on this, guys. I'm not even going to get into too much on this because I'm literally, like, I'm at a kind of a loss for words because I don't want to say the wrong thing and trigger off some people because a lot of people is going to be very touchy about certain topics like this. That's why I always stay away from three things on my channel: politics, religion, and racism. One, I don't like racism, period. I'm not about that. Secondly, like I said, so many people have different views about politics and religions and stuff like that. Don't even want to get into that conversation. I ain't got the time and the energy for it. But this right here speaks levels. I'm speechless. Lost for words right now because, like I said, I don't want to say the wrong thing and people get upset. But I'm not for racism, period. No matter where you live, no matter who you are, nobody should be subjected to it. It's high time we put that shit behind us in the past now. The world has evolved so much. It's sad to know that history is still repeating itself from 1700s. That history is still repeating itself of racism and slavery and all that, but it's just in different forms now. So again, guys, just want to drop this. Leave this up. Let's end the video with a good note. All right, let's not end it on a sad note. Let's end it on a good note. I was gonna put in the comment section, like I said, I was leaving this for a contest. So first person that can let me know, I'm from the Caribbean. I'm not gonna tell you which island of the Caribbean I'm from, but first person to drop in a comment where they think which Caribbean island I'm from, I'm gonna hit you back. I got something for you. I got something for you. So that's the first contest I'm gonna put out there. Which Caribbean island do you guys think that I'm from? It's not Jamaica. Alright? Let's get it out the way. I know I have a slight Jamaican accent, so I can pull off the, yeah man, I can pull off the big yardie accent sometimes, you know. I mean, I can do it. Me a blood clot do it, you know. It's not hard to do it, you know. Not hard to do the Jamaican accent thing. But I'm not from Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? So anybody that can let me know in the comment section where they think I'm from, I got something for you, man. So shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for this, man. Peace, health, and wealth, everyone. Stay faithful. Always be grateful. Peace out. Have a beautiful day.